Good morning, everybody. We're going to get started. My name is Adam Moorfeld. I represent the 46th Legislative District in Northeast Lincoln, and we're happy to be here today as the under 40s legislators in the Nebraska unicameral. And the purpose for why we're here today is we are joining together, myself and my co-chair, Brett Lindstrom, to bring all of the legislators that are under 40 in the Nebraska legislature, which there are 11 of us, to join together to find out about policies that will work to recruit and retain young Nebraskans. And so today is to announce the creation of Next Generation Nebraska, which is the name of the organization for our group, and to begin the process of going across the state and talking to young Nebraskans and asking them what are some of the different policy issues that will help recruit and retain some of our young Nebraskans. And with that, I want to introduce my co-chair, Senator Brett Lindstrom.
Thank you, Senator Moorfeld. My name is Brett Lindstrom. I represent District 18 out of Northwest Omaha. And really what this group is about, it's a bipartisan effort to address the outmigration of young professionals in the state of Nebraska, whether it's in Omaha, Lincoln, Grand Island, Scottsbluff. We're actually sitting down today with members of the young professionals from both Omaha, Lincoln, and the greater Nebraska area to look at some ways that we can incentivize young professionals to stay here. And so I appreciate my colleagues joining us in this endeavor and look forward to the opportunities that lie ahead. I'd like to welcome the president and co-founder of the Millennial Action Project, Stephen Olakara. Stephen? Thank you.
Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this morning. I'm Stephen with the Millennial Action Project. We work with young legislators across the country, across party lines, to unite our generation around common ground solutions for our future. It's been our honor to work with the amazing co-chairs here, Senator Moorfeld and Senator Lindstrom, in launching this group, Next Generation Nebraska. I want to just start by expressing my deep gratitude to our co-chairs and for indeed all of the legislators. Look at this amazing team we have here who are uniting here at the Nebraska State Capitol. I just want to make a brief note about why this initiative matters and what's happening nationally. Today we face a fundamental dichotomy in our democracy. That is, millennials have the highest service participation rates in the country. We're extremely idealistic. And yet we have the least trust and confidence in our government. And after headline after headline showing that millennials are disengaging and disaffecting from the political process, we decided 3 years ago to take action. And we founded this organization because we think the millennial generation can be part of the solution. We think millennials are reaching beyond the partisan divide, and we think millennials have a lot to offer in our democracy. We were excited about coming here to Nebraska because nearly 30% of the state here is part of this millennial demographic, and as Senator Moorfeld mentioned, there are a lot of senators here that fit the under 40 age range. I think it's potentially the highest in the country. So we're extremely grateful to be working here in Nebraska around this common mission of attracting and retaining Nebraska's top young talent here in the state. So we look forward to working with them and working with our legislators across the country. We now work in about 15 state legislatures, and we expect to be in all 50 states by 2020. So this is a movement that is afoot and a movement that's making a big difference in our democracy. So the next time you see stats saying like less than a third of millennials believe public service is dishonorable, or a majority of millennials don't believe politics can solve the problems we face, look at the legislators behind me. Look at the work that they're doing, and let's see how they can make Nebraska a state on the move. Let me just briefly make one more announcement. That is, young Nebraskans have an opportunity to submit their ideas for Next Generation Nebraska, and they can do that in a couple ways. One, they can engage with their senators on Twitter, but if their ideas exceed 140 characters, they can actually go to our website, which is millennialaction.org, And on our homepage, you can find out how to submit an idea on specifically Nebraska. We have an email account set up. It's called nebraska@millennialaction.org, and they can submit their ideas and be part of this. And one important thing that the senators mentioned is that the first step here is listening to young Nebraskans before proposing any specific policies. So we're going to be listening to a number of young professionals this afternoon and in the weeks to come. So we're excited to hear from everyone. Thank you.